Devil's Island. Trump orders reopening of notorious Alcatraz prison after 60 years to lock up America's ruthless dregs of society. Donald Trump has proudly announced that he is directing the government to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz. America's most ruthless and violent offenders will be housed in the long-sheltered prison just off San Francisco, California, says the U.S. president. Trump wrote in a post on Truth Social on Sunday evening, "For too long, America has been plagued with vicious, violent, and repeat criminal offenders, the dregs of society, who will never contribute anything other than misery and suffering. When we were a more serious nation, in times past, we did not hesitate to lock up the most dangerous criminals and keep them far away from anyone they could harm. That's the way it's supposed to be. That is why today I am directing the Bureau of Prisons together with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders." When Trump returned to the White House on Sunday night, he explained this idea emerged after his frustration with radicalized judges who have insisted those deported receive due process. Trump said,
they want to have trials for every single, think of it, every single person that's in our country illegally, that came in illegally. That would mean millions of trials, and it's just so ridiculous what's happening. And it's long been a symbol, Alcatraz, of whatever it is. I mean, it's a sad symbol, but it's a symbol of law and order.
Alcatraz has long been a symbol of law and order. You know, it's got quite a history. A spokesman for the Bureau of Prisons said that the agency will comply with the presidential orders. The spokesperson did not immediately answer questions from the Associated Press about how practical and feasible the reopening of Alcatraz will be. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, a Democrat whose district includes the island, wrote on X, "It is now a very popular park and major tourist attraction. The president's proposal is not a serious one. Such a move would likely be expensive as the prison was closed in 1963 due to crumbling infrastructure as well as the high cost needed to repair and supply the island facility." The prison, dubbed the Rock, is surrounded by strong ocean currents and cold Pacific waters that make it virtually inescapable. Within the 29 years it was open, 36 men attempted 14 separate escapes. According to the FBI, nearly all were caught and did not survive the attempt. America's most notorious criminals, including gangster A.I. Capone and bank robber George Machine Gun Kelly, have been locked up in Alcatraz. Alcatraz Island is now a major tourist site operated by the National Park Service that has over 1.4 million visitors each year. The prison is also a designated National Historic Landmark. The Bureau of Prisons currently has 16 penitentiaries which perform the same high security functions as Alcatraz. Trump orders to rebuild Alcatraz comes after he has been clashing with the court over sending accused gang members to a maximum security prison in El Salvador without due process. In January, Trump reviewed plans to send up to 30,000 illegal immigrants to detention facilities in Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. In March, the U.S. president began to deport hundreds of alleged gang members to a notorious prison in El Salvador. The U.S. president shared videos showing accused members of the Tren Aragua gang being shoved into the prison by heavily armed cops. One Venezuelan man was even arrested and deported to the prison as a result of his tattoos being mistakenly interpreted as gang symbols, his family has claimed. Trump's Home Secretary Kristi Noem was filmed touring the circuit.
Here at CCOT today and visiting this facility. And first of all, I want to thank El Salvador and their president for their partnership with the United States of America to bring our terrorists here and to incarcerate them and have consequences for the violence that they have perpetuated in our communities. I also want everybody to know, if you come to our country illegally, this is one of the consequences you could face. First of all, do not come to our country illegally. You will be removed and you will be prosecuted. But know that this facility is one of the tools in our toolkit that we will use.
In the video, Noem gave a stern warning: if you are a criminal alien considering entering America illegally, don't even think about it. If you come here and break our laws, we will hunt you down. Criminals are not welcome in the United States.